I was beaten and crippled by the school bully. My mother, a star attorney, became the defendant's counsel. In court, her words were a masterclass in manipulation. She secured an acquittal for the boy who nearly killed me, all because his father was the benefactor who had funded her college education. When I confronted her, she was defiant. Everyone is equal before the law, Carl. I can't compromise my professional ethics just because you're the victim. Jay was just being impulsive. I couldn't bear to see his life ruined. Watching the monster who did this to me walk out of the courthouse, a free man, I laughed. I pulled the disownment papers I'd already prepared from my bag and threw them in her face. Since you're so ethical, so dedicated to repaying your debts, I said, I hope you're prepared to defend what's left of your own life. My mother didn't even look at the papers. To her, this was just another teenage tantrum. Carl, have you made enough of a scene? She picked up the papers, crumpled them without a glance, and tossed them into a nearby trash can. Mr. Grant is hosting a thank you dinner at the Grandview tonight. You're coming with me. Jay will be there. It's a perfect opportunity for him to apologize to you, and we can all put this behind us. I stared at her in disbelief. Put it behind us. I was still in a wheelchair. The man who put me here had just walked free. And she wanted me to attend his victory party? I'm not going. The words were cold and final. I turned my wheelchair to leave. My mother's voice followed, tight with anger. Carl, can you stop being so petty? The Grants aren't well off. This dinner cost Mr. Grant half a month's salary. If you don't go, you're disrespecting me and you're disrespecting him. I didn't look back. I wheeled myself away as fast as I could, escaping the suffocating presence of the courthouse. Outside, the bright sun made me dizzy. My father's car was parked by the curb. He saw me and hurried over, his face a mask of nervous deference. Carl, how did it go? Did they sentence him? Looking at this man, a doormat his entire life, I felt a wave of helplessness. He was acquitted, not guilty. My father stood there, mouth agape, speechless. How could... Your mother said it was just a formality. She said she'd get Jay a suspended sentence. How could he be acquitted? I let out a bitter laugh. Dad, your wife is a star attorney. If she wants someone to walk, they walk. Even if that person broke her own son's leg. My father wrung his hands, his anxiety palpable. But she must have her reasons. That man, Mr. Grant, he really did help her. Enough. I cut him off. Take me to the hospital. I'm not going home. My father hesitated, glancing back at the courthouse entrance. Well, your mother just texted. She said we should go straight to the Grandview. She said if we don't, she'll cancel my credit card. I looked at the man before me, 50 years old, and he lived like a dog. My mother controlled every penny. He didn't even dare to raise his voice. Then you can go. I took out my phone and ordered a wheelchair-accessible rideshare. I'll go by myself. Carl, don't be like this. My father reached for me, but I shook him off. Dad, if you still consider me your son, don't go to that dinner. If you go, then don't bother visiting me ever again. The car arrived. The driver helped me get in. Through the window, I saw my father standing on the sidewalk, torn. Finally, he sighed, turned, and got into his own car. He drove in the direction of the Grandview. I closed my eyes and the tears finally came. This was my family. A mother with a twisted martyr complex and a weak, spineless father. And I was the disposable sacrifice. At the hospital, as soon as I got settled, my phone started buzzing. Jay had posted a 9-photo collage on social media. In the pictures, he was holding a glass of champagne, his face flushed with victory. My mother sat at the head of the table, smiling with serene elegance. The caption read, "Thanks, Aunt Susan. Justice may be delayed, but it is never denied. Cheers. Justice? To hell with his justice." I opened the comments. They were filled with fawning praise from Jay's cronies. Jay is the man. Susan is a legal legend. Where's the cripple? Didn't he show up to toast you? Jay's reply, probably crying at home. Ha ha ha. I stared at the screen, my fingers trembling. Suddenly,